Louis Mkoto has just ridden Royal Watch. Quite a good run.
No, very good run, Em. I thought it could win today. You know, it was his third run after a rest. He just got a little bit unbalanced on top of the straight, so I just had to wait for him to balance up nicely. And when he did, he was motoring quite nicely, but Anthony had ridden the race already, so well done to him.
Quite a sedate pace.
The pace was sedated, you know. But I was just glad that this horse was switched off, because he's a horse that can take hold a little bit. But we're just glad that he ran a good race.
Louis, thanks very much. We're going to go to Alistair soon.
Well done to Anthony Andrews, getting himself a quick double on Coronation time. And how much does this horse, let's just take a few more steps, how much does this horse actually mean to you? Because it's well documented that, you know, he's had a couple of issues along the way. He's a complete overachiever. What a lovely horse.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he ran some cracking races before his last start, before we put him away for a bit. I think Maddie just took it out of him the run before. We ran second to a decent North race, and that ended up winning that feature race with a lightweight. So he's got the ability. He just needed a little bit of time. He's a late fall, so you know, he tries everything, so every now and then you got to give it back to him. So he had his time off now. I must say huge congrats to Mr. Enion for getting him so fit to have a break and to lead over 2,000 at Kenilworth. Is not easy, and he fought on courageously.
Is that the way to ride him? Is he one-dimensional like that?
Not at all. He can quicken him off the pace, just going with the individual and in the race with no pace in the race, and coming off a break. He probably would have tugged with me if I tried to give him a chance, and then he would have burnt himself out. So him in front, he switches off, pricks his ears, and he saves his energy for the straight. So that's what I wanted to do.
Well done, well played.
Thanks, just a huge thanks to Mr. Enion again and his whole team, to my dad, to Greg, to Matt that's down here from the UK. He missed his last when he was, I think they were all in Croatia, so they're here at the moment, so big thanks to them.
Not a bad place to be, Croatia or Cape Town.
Yeah, exactly, but thanks to them.
Well done to Anthony Andrews, the winning jockey. Yep, it's a good training feat from Greg, and just the horses on the track is a good training feat enough. Let's get to Vicky.
Indeed, Alistair, fully agree with you there. Number 6, Coronation Time. Good win from him. And as Greg Enion said pre-race, that he had gone a little bit flat on him, so he freshened him up and enjoyed the front-running tactics today. So Greg Enion's going to join me. Well done for the win.
Thank you very much.
I thought that, you know, as you said, he did well, being freshened up a little bit, and Julia Blanche today.
Yeah, look, you know, we ran him 2 races too close together, and the second one, he ran second. And then he ran a flat race, and I just gave him a break and threw him out the paddock and let him go trot and hack and let Kim sing to him in the mornings while she's hacking him and that. And I want to say that I want to thank her, because she does all the work on this horse, and he's come from a problem child to a blessing. And thank you very much to her for that. Well done to all the owners. Nice to have Matt here from overseas, from England. He's only arrived last week, and it's nice to give him a winner soon after his return. And to Terry and Annabelle, and Greg and Des Del Ponte, and then to Terry for breeding him, and to Louis the King. You know, he's such an underrated sire, and he's not even going to be. He's been retired now as a stallion. It's so poor. It's actually, you know, it's sad. It's saddening, because I think he has the makings of a top stallion, but he didn't get the chance. You know, Terry and Annabelle gave him a chance, and nobody else. And look what he's produced. He's got a runner in the Met next. About 5 or 6 runners. That's all, per season. But anyway, well done to everybody. I've spoken enough. Speak to the owners.
Well done. Then talking about the owners, you could both come. Don't worry. This is your moment. Well done for the win.
Cheers, Vicky. Thanks so much.
You saw him in front. Did you think you'd just keep rolling?
I was hopeful, but not confident. Anthony rode him exactly as he said he was going to ride him. He said there's no pace on. He's going to jump and just let him relax and just bowl along and hope that Greg's got him fit enough to go to the end, and that's exactly what Greg managed to do. After a bit of a layoff here, I think it's quite a training feat. So thank you very much, Greg. He did really well. Horse really had to fight right the way to the line, and we're super chuffed. I'll correct Greg on one thing about Louis. poor old Louis the King's owner that owned him during racing, Tion van der Pfeiffer, also tried very hard to give this horse a chance. And he never was given a chance, and I'm very sad that he should have gone on to make a very reasonable sire.
I just wanted to touch on one regarding families. Anthony obviously partners a lot of your horses. Is it nice having your son on your horses? Does it make it that much more special?
It makes all the difference to me. We own horses. I don't gamble or whatever, so I own horses for the pleasure, and that's the pleasure we get. So even when somebody's riding our horse and Anthony's in the race, we normally call for Anthony.
Well, there you go. Well done for the win.
Thank you.
With regards to this horse, as you heard me say to Greg Inion in the parade ring, I'm going to interview and he said, oh, but he's 20-1. Did you get a nibble?
Only a little nibble. I think my friends are more happy that Coronation Time has won again. Those are the guys in the UK. They'll have had plenty.
And lovely to have you on course for the win.
Yeah, great for me. It's 2 years running now. A horse in my colours has won, so that's great. Hopefully there's a few more runners to come in my colours this time.
Indeed, they're clearly lucky. Well done.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Well done. Well done for the win, as well as Greg Inion in Coronation Time. Front-running tactics definitely paid off with a nice fresh horse. So that's him. Louis the King, well done to Terry Andrews for breeding, also involved in the partnership.
Much Vicky, and of course thank you very much from Brendan Bailey with the super commentary. Race 6 # destination Cape Racing Class 3 Coronation Time. It was about time he's back in the winning podium. Skokele, the winning groom. Ngiyakubongela tata.
Ndiyabonga kakhulu nami. Ndiziva ndivuye kakhulu. Nkosi.
This is a Hollywood bet check from Cape Racing as part of Groom's initiative. Ngiyakubongela futhi.
Thank you.
That was Kokele winning groom for Coronation Time. That's race 6. I'll go back to Brendan Bailey for the replays of race 6.